I think you'll be amazed at how light and compact you can be for saddle hunting. I'm going to show you that right now. Don't go anywhere. Let me just set up my studio real quick. Don't need that. Camera stand. That'll work. Put that up there. Nice and easy. Perfect. Grab my stuff. We're all set. First thing I'm going to pull out is this backpack. A lot of people want to spend tons of money on backpacks to keep them waterproof and all that. I got this for free from a gift. I think it was like a giveaway at a casino or something. And you know what I can do with it? Crumple it up, keep it nice and tight, super light, doesn't weigh anything. And once I get it on the tree, it's in front of me, push it, I condense it, it conforms to the shape of the tree, and it's got one main pocket. Most of the time I'm not using it because my setup doesn't require me to have a backpack. So many hunters use backpacks. So you know what I say with this? Get rid of it. You don't really need a backpack if you utilize the setup I'm about to show you. Saddle, ring of steps, my rope that goes around each step, these steps, and a flashlight. That's all. Okay, so with these sticks come with really, really heavy straps. I don't use them anymore because they make noise. They're super reliable, they're great, but they're heavy. When I have all the straps with these sticks, it's 2 pounds extra. That's 2 pounds I don't need, and it's the bulk I don't need. When I put them all together, they're hard to carry in my pocket, and then sometimes I feel like I need a backpack. But really, if you're going with my style, no backpack, light, fast, easy, you don't need that stuff. I came up with a different solution. Check it out. So like a month ago, I was talking to my brother, and he was telling me about how he puts his sticks and stand onto a tree using daisy chains. Now I looked into getting that, but they're very expensive, hard to get a hold of. I didn't know if it would fit on here. It's kind of like a Versa button, not really on these sticks. It's shaped differently. But I was thinking, well, I'll just use the straps that come with them. It's easy enough, they're safe. I've already paid for them. And I didn't think you could find daisy chains cheaply made that are custom for your gear. But then he told me about a person who does, and I'm like, ding, ding, ding. I need to get some of those because they're affordable and they work. This is what we use. This is, I think, 3/8 inch daisy chain, am steel, and you can get it to any length. I think this is like the 5 or 6 foot one. You can get it longer than that if you use bigger trees most of the time. A lot of my trees are by water and swamp, so they're pretty small to begin with. And you simply slip it over the edge here, like this. It's a tight fit, but it works. Then, of course, you go around the tree and attach it to the other side. Now, the reason why I use these isn't just because they're stronger than the straps I've been using. It's not because they're smaller. It's not because they're lighter. It's because they're smaller and lighter, and they also compact. I can take one of these, put it like that, wrap it up, and you have this, shove it in your pocket. It's like you're carrying nothing, and that's the idea behind it. So I've got this strap, comes with a big metal buckle. It's a very heavy duty strap. It's probably very strong. It's very dummy proof, I guess you could say. It's not hard to use. So with this, when I actually wrap this up tightly and put this in my pocket, it creates quite a bit of extra weight and bulk. So now if you compare the two, it's night and day. This one's a lot heavier, this one's lighter. This one's bulkier, this one is not. It's very slim, slender, and you can condense this basically as small as you need it to go. If I have 4 of these, I can easily put them in one pocket. This, I have to have 1 in a pocket, sometimes 2, depending on the size of the pocket I'm using. So this one, that's got to go too. I'm forever and always using these daisy chains with these sticks to lighten the load and to make it a lot easier. I don't need a backpack now because I've got this instead of those big bulky straps. Next, you need a light. If you don't want to have a headlight way up here, buy a headlight anyway and hold it down in your hand. When I'm walking in, I'm using this little light. I hold it down here like a regular flashlight if my hands are free. If you're a person with a big flashlight like this, I suggest getting a headlight. You don't need to use it on your head, but at least you have the option to. So this also goes in the bucket. Then of course I've got my saddle. All I keep in my saddle on these pouches, they look really full, but they're just safety ropes. There's my tether, my lineman's belt, here's my pull-up rope for my bow, and then underneath that is my gear strap that goes around the tree that I can put things on. I don't have a lot of gear. Usually it's just for my bow, but if I do have a backpack, I can stick that in there as well. This weighs next to nothing, especially when it's around your hips. You wear it in, you wear it out. It doesn't even really count as gear to me because it just fits to your body. You don't even notice it's there anyway. So that also goes in my container. Last thing, however you stay in the tree. I got a ring of steps. I talked about this a little bit a couple videos ago. I'll put that up here as well for you to check out about being comfortable in ring of steps. If you have used ring of steps and you don't think they're comfortable, check out that video. It'll probably change your opinion on that. But anyway, my ring of steps, you could say, well, maybe you need a backpack for this. And I usually use 4 steps. I could use 5 or 6, but I use 4 because I hunt in small trees. So you might think, well, how do you carry that into the woods if you don't have a backpack? That's true. This is not going to fit in a pocket. What I do with this is I can wear it as a belt around my waist, or what I like to do a little bit more, since I'm not using a backpack and can't put it inside there, my shoulders are free. So what I do is I'll put this over my shoulder this way and carry it on here. This is a way to carry it in. You can tighten it up as much as you want. You can loosen it if you've got bigger clothes on. You don't need a lot of stuff to take into the woods to kill a deer. I have another video that says what you need to kill a deer. I know a lot of this stuff is common sense, but once you have your weapon, whatever keeps you in the tree and whatever helps you get up the tree, that's all you need. The only time I do take a backpack is when I have extra clothing because it's cold outside and I don't want to wear it in walking a mile to my tree. So if you put this over your shoulder or around your waist, it's like you're carrying nothing. This doesn't weigh anything, maybe 2 pounds, pound and a half. So this goes in the container. And if you look at the container, there's not a lot in there. There's not a lot of stuff to remember. You keep that in the back of your car. That's what I'm trying to get through people's mind, is that hunting doesn't need to be difficult. I always say, simplify your life to increase its quality. Let's review. First, you're gonna have your bow. That's common sense. Your method to get up and down the tree, whatever that looks like, and your little bit of gear that fits inside this container. All right. So everybody's got different opinions about this stuff, which means if you take my advice, that's great. If you don't, that's great. Use what works for you. But if you're a mobile hunter and you care about weight and you care about bulk and you want to be efficient, this is a really great system I suggest you try. If you're interested, put a comment down below on some of the gear that you want to check out, some of the gear that I've shown in this video. And I'll be more than happy to provide a link for you. And if you want information about how to use it more efficiently, all you have to do is contact me. It's that easy. When I walk into the woods, how much weight am I carrying? In the backpacking world, ultralight camping means you're carrying 10 pounds of gear or less. Tent, backpack, food, clothes, everything. So in the hunting sense, I don't really exactly know what ultralight hunting means, but I'm about as close to ultralight hunting as you can get. And the only way to really lighten my load is to spend an outrageous amount of money on lighter sticks or do the one stick climbing method. I'm not really into that. But overall, I'm at about 12 pounds of gear that I carry into the woods. The question you should ask yourself is, how much does all your gear weigh? Do you even know? Have you put it on a scale? Have you weighed things individually and added them up? You might be surprised at how much weight you're carrying into the woods with you. Yeah, I know we talked about how weight doesn't mean everything. It's actually bulk and weight combined that really matters, and that's true. But if you have 12 pounds of weight like I do, or 20 or 30 pounds of weight like most people do, it doesn't matter bulk then, because you just have a whole lot of extra weight you're carrying around. And because I carry things in my pockets, it doesn't even feel like I have a lot of weight. All the weight is distributed evenly around my body. Pockets on my legs, my jacket pockets up here, my back pockets, wherever. You can stick stuff wherever you want as long as it fits. I used to deer hunt with a climber. It weighed like 20 pounds. It was bulky. A lot of people would say 20 pounds, that's not bad. But if you add all the other things you have to bring in the woods with it, that adds up. It's not the way to go. So that's it, 12 pounds. That's what I carry into the woods. I've never had a problem with it. I've never been in the woods and been like, I wish I had that. I wish I had that thing too. You don't need it. You're going out there to kill a deer. You're going back home at the end of the day. Why do you need all that extra stuff? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. I really appreciate your time. If you love fishing, if you love hunting, this is the right channel for you. I suggest you subscribe down there. It's really going to help you out become a better hunter and fisher. I don't know everything. I'm learning just like everybody else. I take you along on the journey to show you my struggles so you don't have to. Stay tuned for another video coming up this Friday at 4 o'clock. Bye-bye.